Lots of really smart folks are predicting that in a few years, knowledge workers aren't writing emails or doing follow ups with prospects or fixing workflows. We will be managing agents who do it for us. And it's like a fun, exciting, compelling vision, scary for some folks, but for a lot of marketing ops folks and sales ops folks that work in the real world, like it feels so far away and distant, messy data and like duplicate records. It just like we live in the real world and like all this stuff about agents like seems so far fetched. Do you think that like the kind of future that a lot of these folks are hyping and painting is actually coming, or is it like hype that ignores how real work gets done today?
I do feel like it's coming. I don't know how soon. I mean, I think it's hard to imagine that it's not just
Yeah.
because uh there's already so much out there about it. I think the thing that is leading to all of this fatigue and is leading to a lot of the AI hype is that a lot of people talking about AI are doing it on LinkedIn, which I'm a part of, or on podcasts like this. But I think people are showing the most oftentimes like the most complex or viral potential, I
Yeah.
guess, workflows. And so I think people are getting really intimidated. So I think my perspective on all of this is, this audience is mostly people in ops who are probably getting more into AI and starting to think about agentic AI and stuff like that. But at a company, there's a lot of people that are not in ops that are just like sales reps or CSMs that are working day to day and they're doing calls and they're sending emails and they're not able to spend a lot of time experimenting with
Mhm.
this kind of stuff. And they also can't rely solely on an ops team to figure all of that out for them. Like I do
Mhm.
think that there's a world, and I'm maybe going a little bit off topic of this question exactly, but I think that there has to be a world where we start sharing more like practical, easy use cases for AI to get the whole baseline of like everyone at a company to start feeling comfortable with like there's some people who are still not using Claude, ChatGPT, like the basic kind of um AI tools. And then so there's like that baseline level that I think we have to get people feeling comfortable. Like you can trust AI. This is how you talk to AI. This is how you prompt it. This is how you know kind of what a good AI output looks like. That's the baseline. And then there's a next level of getting people to start playing with some of the iPass tools that you were just telling me
Mhm.
about, but like the Zapier agents or Relay.app is one that we've been talking about or talking to a lot recently. But there's like that next level of like, okay, so now you've seen what you can do here. There's a next level of this. And I think that future is possible, but it's not going to be possible if we are just talking about all the advanced use cases, all the really cool things. It's awesome. But the reality is that not a lot of people have the time or the bandwidth or are trusting enough of AI yet to actually start implementing that stuff.
Yeah, it's such a good point, and it's something we chat about on the show with different folks. There's like a hesitancy to dive in, and like some folks will say they're curious, but like I chat, like you just said, a lot of folks are just like really in the early stages of using ChatGPT. Like I was chatting with someone who's like a senior VP of marketing, and he sent me a note and he was just like, hey, like I just joined a new company and everyone's using ChatGPT for like meeting notes and summarizing agendas, and I'm just like so not there yet. Like how do I get an intro to that? Like, how do I get started there? So really like your point about like helping people walk before we start chatting about like all the things they can do with AI to run and like to sprint.